In Oregon, gun regulation advocates are working to collect signatures to put an initiative on November's ballot to curb Oregon's rise in gun violence. Elise Haas sat down with a faith-based group to find out what their initiative would do. Elise.
Dan, it's called Initiative Petition 17, and it would do several things. It would require people to have a permit and take safety classes in order to buy a gun. It would also limit gun magazines to no more than 10 rounds. And Initiative Petition 17 also aims to try and close the so-called Charleston loophole by requiring people to pass a background check before buying a gun. Under current federal law, firearms dealers can sell guns without a completed background check if it takes longer than 3 days. That's how the gunman in Charleston AMC Church mass shooting bought and killed 9 people in 2015. The executive director of Ceasefire said Initiative Petition 17 would reduce mass casualties in Oregon, like we saw in Texas.
So right now in the state of Oregon, when people are hunting large game like elk, hunters are limited to 5 rounds plus 1 in the chamber. But when shooters are hunting humans, there's no limit. So we actually treat with more respect and care an elk than we do a classroom of children.
However, there would be exceptions for high-capacity magazines for military and law enforcement, and for those who already own them. They can keep them, but would not be allowed to sell them to anyone. However, I must say that not everyone agrees with this kind of gun control legislation, including some of the candidates who are running for Oregon governor. Coming up at 5 o'clock, I talked to Christine Drazen, Betsy Johnson, and Tina Kotek about their reaction to the mass shooting, their response to gun control, and what they would do to keep Oregonians safe from gun violence. Live in Southeast Portland, Elise Haas, Point 6 News.